Buenas, galera, tudo bom? Eu sou o Rodrigo Bueno e no vídeo de hoje a gente vai assistir o Kent Rollins, que é vamos dizer assim, um cowboy fazendo o seu estilo de Big Mac. Então, bora pro vídeo.
We're taking an iconic fast food burger, the Big Mac.
O Big Mac,
Different level cowboy style.
cowboy style. Vamos ver o que ele vai fazer aí.
On the grill. Hey, come on. I'll get the fire hot for you.
Get the fire hot. O canal desse cara aqui é muito bacana. Ele ele faz uma comida cowboy, vamos dizer assim. Então ele faz uma comida outdoor. É muito bacana. 8h30 da noite. Tá fazendo a pesquisa dele. Tá indo até o McDonald's comprar o modelo para ele seguir.
Something to eat that I didn't have to cook. Yes, ma'am. I need a Big Mac, just a sandwich and a large iced tea, and I need some.
6-piece chicken
A
nugget.
6-piece chicken McNugget for my Beagle and my Duke.
Pegou
She doesn't
nuggets.
know who Beagle and Duke are.
Hey, she ain't watched YouTube long enough for she to know who the Beagle and Duke is.
Ele comprou o frango pro cachorro, pelo que eu entendi.
Something home. How about the tires off a pickup truck? The Big Mac. Their version.
Não, Big Mac é a versão deles,
Research.
Até tá bem montado aqui, porque o cara pega uns aqui no Brasil que não estão tão bonitos.
Hey, thank y'all for stopping by the backyard for another episode of Cowboy Cooking. What we doing here? Hey, we're gonna show you how to do some grilling. We're gonna show you how to cook in a Dutch oven with coals. I mean, everything.
Ele tá falando que ele vai ensinar a fazer comida cowboy, comida outdoor, na
If you're
rua.
a new viewer, I want to just tell you right now, reach up there and hit that subscribe button.
Ó, aqui é importante, se inscreve no canal dele, se inscreve no meu canal também.
Miss out on none of these great recipes and tips and tricks and techniques that we're going to show you how to do.
Muita técnica. Aqui também a gente tem tricks, técnicas, técnicas e muita coisa.
Made its debut 1968. Some of you might not have been around. Hey, I
1968.
was, but I didn't get one until long
68.
about 1978 because there wasn't a McDonald's nowhere near us. But now these things are served all over the world.
Servido ao redor do mundo, né? O Big Mac, todo mundo sabe.
Folks, you know the cowboy. We're going to jazz this thing up a little and we're going to make our own version of this Big Mac, but still keep it pretty traditionally.
Vai fazer a versão dele, mas vai manter tradicional, vai seguir a regra.
Like a sesame seed.
Tá fazendo uma engenharia reversa aqui.
And you know they got that special sauce. But look here. Toasted bun.
Pãozinho tostado.
Now, this is a little thing that we may have to change. This is called a patty of meat.
Esse aqui nós vamos ter que mexer, tem que ser, é muito fino.
1/8 of a pound. But I did some research.
Ó, o cachorro já tá querendo
2
comer.
ounces. So if you're talking about 2 of them and you do the math, help me out here, Andy, because I know you will. That's 4 ounces. That still ain't a half a pound.
Ó, editor, quanto que é 4 onças em gramas aí, quilos, sei lá?
Beef.
All those were until you actually take them out.
Yeah, I mean,
Não, dá,
I can nearly see through them.
dá pra ver através do...
Down to their special sauce
É.
in here.
Molho especial,
Lettuce, onions, some pickles.
picles, cebola, aquela saladinha que eles colocam.
Sauce up. Me and the Big put a lot of hours of research into what McDonald's puts in theirs, and we have changed it just a little. Toasted bun, more special sauce.
Pãozinho torrado, mais molho especial.
We have got it deconstructed. Now it is time to construct it, but we're going to do it cowboy style. So let's get things to going.
Agora vamos cowboy style, vamos lá.
Assemble this special.
Vou parar um pouquinho, tem a receita aqui pro molho especial. Então, olha, vamos lá, vamos dar uma olhadinha rapidinho aqui, ó. Meio copo de maionese, 2 colheres de sopa de sweet relish, 1,5 colheres de mostarda, adobo, vinagre, açúcar, alho, cebola, páprica e cebola picada.
Sauce that goes on this special burger. Now, I looked at theirs and I tasted theirs and I tried theirs, but hey, I'm gonna tune it up just a little. Now, sure, we gotta have.
Ele vai dar uma tunada aqui. O Tadeu do canal do Rango tem uma receita bacana disso aí, vale a pena assistir. Se eu não me engano, o Bruno lá do Cansei de Ser Chefe também tem a receita do molho especial, você pode seguir a dele ou pode seguir essa aqui
Now,
também.
remember, folks, when you put that apple cider vinegar, don't forget that teaspoon of sugar. It's sort of going to mellow things out there.
Mas quando ele falou aqui uma dica, que quando ele coloca vinagre, ele bota uma colher de açúcar.
Talks about 2 hours. Stir it all up, set it in there to blend all them flavors together. Now, you remember that little jingle they had? They said, 2 all beef patties, special sauce, pickles, lettuce, cheese on a sesame seed bun.
2 hambúrgueres, alface, queijo, molho especial, cebola e picles no pão com gergelim. É Big. Quem não lembra dessa aí, olha. Quem não lembra dessa aí?
Folks, let's talk about 2 patties. Now, this is what you call 2 patties of meat.
Pra ele, aquilo ali é o hambúrguer.
Aaron was telling me when I was putting all this together, you think you can get that eat? Oh, I can get this eat. This is 80/20 certified Angus beef, and we're going to start with, what is this? A half a pound and a half a pound.
Tá usando a metade de 1 pound. 1 pound deve dar 500 gramas. Ele tá usando 2 hambúrgueres de 250 gramas.
And when you season a burger that you're going to cook on the grill, do it when you get it ready to throw on the grill. Don't be doing it before, because if it's a processed meat, you're going to dry that meat out.
É legal que ele falou aqui, tempera o hambúrguer na hora que vai colocar na grelha, não deixa ele temperado esperando. Só tempera a hora que tu vai realmente colocar na grelha.
What am I using? The All American Red River Ranch Original Seasoning.
Ele tá usando o tempero dele ali, você pode usar o meu. Tem o site dele aí, mas o meu você pode comprar na Sans Temperos.
We're going to put these on there and let the fun commence. So, come on over. Will.
Ó, tá com a grelha quente.
So, let's lay that first one on there, and there went something in the Oklahoma breeze. Lay that other one on there.
Já deu chiadinho, já deu chiado.
Now, I'm going to cheat this a little. You don't have to at times, but hey, we're going to cook these 3.5 to 4 minutes aside. But
4 minutos de cada lado ele vai fazer.
we're going to trap a little of that heat in there. Make them cook just a little bit faster.
Para ser um pouquinho mais rápido, ele vai fechar.
Grilling tips we got going on here. First of all, make sure that grill is cleaned, make sure it is oiled, and make sure it is hot. How do you know how hot?
Limpo e quente. Tem que estar o grill.
Can you hold it more than 5 seconds? It's probably not hot enough if we're grilling burgers.
5 segundos de mão. A gente já sabe essa técnica. 5 segundos de mão.
Scattered plumb out to where it's covering the whole grate, the whole grill itself, because we want it to be hot when we're grilling them burgers. Well, we've been on about 4 this side we have, and I want to show you something. You can see with that lid shut, you're going to get a sweating action here, and things are going to begin to glisten, and things are going to rise to the top. See that there blood that's coming out of there, and see this in here bubbling?
Ó, segundo ele, quando começa a ficar úmido em cima, é o momento de virar.
What I'm after. Now remember, if you was doing this in the house and you was doing it McDonald's style, when you throw that burger in there, you'd go get your 60-pound anvil, put your spatula out there, lay the anvil on the spatula, and flatten the meat. Now when you're cooking burgers, I don't like to mash them, because when you're mashing them, what's happening? You're mashing all that good flavor and juice out of them, and then you get something that's dry that you can hold up and see the sun through.
Ele tá dizendo aqui que ele não gosta de espetar, espremer com a espátula, que perde muito líquido. Então é uma das dicas que ele tá dando aqui.
You can't be turning your steak here, there, and yonder just one time. No. You can check that burger, you can flip it, you ain't gonna hurt it. Just remember, don't mash it.
Não, você pode virar quantas vezes quiser, não tem que virar só uma.
We're getting oh so close. If I can see it through the smoke. But don't be afraid to flip that burger, but don't flip it out there in the ocean somewhere. Now, folks, when I'm cooking a burger, and me and Shannon, she even does it too, I like to be having a little fire, so I'm going to let her down just a little. But just take that spatula. We ain't mashing. I just want you to push. And you can see just a little of that clear liquid come back to the top. That's what you call a just right burger. So I'm going to take them, set them.
A técnica que ele usa aqui, isso é uma questão dele, pessoal. Tô passando o que ele tá falando aqui. Talvez você faça diferente ou não. Ele dá uma apertadinha no hambúrguer e se o líquido que sobe, ele sobe clarinho, o hambúrguer tá pronto para ele. Claro, ele tá vendo se ainda tem a mioglobina tá rosa ou não. Mas para ele, quando ele aperta e ele vê que o líquido vem translúcido, transparente, para ele já reserva ali do ladinho.
Right over here where they ain't hardly no coals.
Aonde ele bota numa parte mais fria.
Get these sesame seed buns ready to go in there and get toasted.
E agora ele vai tostar o pão.
We got them over here to one side, and remember, we was watching that when we deconstructed that Big Mac, and there was toasted buns, all except that middle one wasn't toasted on both sides. And how do you make the middle one? Well, folks, you get that really good bread knife, and you just cut the top.
Ele está ensinando como tirar a fatia do meio ali.
Yeah, that's how you do it. So let's get them on this grill. We're going to give them a little toasting, but also they're going to get a little smoke flavor.
Só a manteiguinha e agora ele vai tostar o pão.
And it won't take long, as hot as that is. But remember that one that's cut on both sides, we got to toast him on both sides.
Ele vai tostar o do meio dos dois lados, não só um lado.
Well, we got them all cooked up. We got our little buns nicely toasted. We did. And folks, this is where it comes to the assembly line. And things are blowing around. If y'all think the glaring here, there, and yonder, it ain't lightning. So the assembly line is fixing to start.
Ó, deixa eu parar um pouquinho. Aqui na gravação eles estão usando um rebatedor e tá fazendo uma luz na cara dele. Então ele disse, se vocês perceberem aqui, é um rebatedor ali.
Most important things when you're reconstructing the deconstructed Big Mac. That's a lot of words for me. So
Ele tá reconstruindo o desconstruído Big Mac.
special sauce?
Tem um molho especial que ele fez antes.
So confused. It is the one that is called the bottom.
Ó, então vai molho especial na parte de baixo.
Get me enough on there.
O cachorro já tá esperando aqui no cantinho pra comer, ó.
It's so good. You're gonna be wanting to put it on your hot dogs and everything you got. You're gonna want to make it all summer long.
Esse molho especial, ele tá falando que pode ser usado em várias coisas e eu usaria mesmo, porque é incrível o molho especial.
Just like the Big Mac.
Ó, tá colocando aqui um alfacezinho americana.
And one thing I would have done different if it was me, I'd have put the cheese on maybe the bottom, but no. And they use that American cheese. Folks, we're gonna use us some cheddar.
Ele vai usar cheddar.
Which is there.
O cachorro já tá até chorando, ó.
Here, that will help me out. Thank y'all very much. Now, when you get to this point, guess what? That's what a lot of people would call just enough stuff to put on their burger. But
Ó,
we got to have a burger to put on there. So here we go.
vai colocar o hambúrguer,
We're ready to go ahead with the middle bun. That is the one that we cut the top off of the
o pão do meio agora.
We got to have some more of that there.
Mais um pouco de
sauce to
molho
get ready to go back
especial. Vamos avançar um pouquinho. Mais um pouquinho de molho especial. Colocou a saladinha de novo. Vai colocar
there. You know, that is some extra piece of cheese.
o cheddar. Os cachorrinhos vão ganhar um pouquinho de novo.
There you go. So you can see we have nearly got there. It is time for what? That is what you call a burger, folks, and we're nearly there.
Ó, colocou mais uma carne.
And take us some more of that special sauce.
Mais molho especial.
Because she's putting a pickle on it, but hey.
Ó, vai colocar o picles.
Last one.
Fechou. Deu um Big Mac bem maior que o Big Mac, né?
Now, folks, I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to cut this in half because I want to see all of them flavors. Well,
Deu uma pequena diferença de um pro outro, né?
if you're standing away from the camera, can you see the difference here? Let me get down here. Yep, I can see the difference when you get them here.
Olha ali, ó.
This
Tem
is a Big Mac, McDonald's style.
Big Mac do
Yes,
McDonald's.
a Big Mac cowboy style.
Big Mac
You gotta
cowboy
have
style.
this and up. Now, I want to tell you, when you make that sauce, and it does make extra, folks, you're going to love this stuff. Just go ahead and seal it back up. Put it on your sandwiches, your hot dogs, more burgers, dip your french fries.
Usa como quiser depois. Cortou. Ó, dá pra ver que como ele tirou bem passado, igual o McDonald's, né? Mas a diferença é imensa, né?
Don't get me wrong. I have eaten my share of them through the years, rodeoing and riding bulls. It was one of the places that we stopped. But hey, they're an old iconic restaurant that's still in business, still doing great things. But
Ele tá dizendo que tudo bem o McDonald's fazer, mas ele prefere o dele.
why pull up to the drive-up window and have one of them? So here we go, Dookie.
Os cachorros não saem do lado ali, né? Se sobrar qualquer coisa, eles estão pegando.
It tastes so much better than a Big Mac.
Ó, é muito melhor que o Big Mac. Então, ó, sigam a receita dele, que vocês vão ter um sanduíche muito melhor que o do Big Mac.
We're gonna do the Ronald McDonald Shuffle.
Ah, vai fazer até uma dancinha. Ai.
Golden arches. Aha! Ain't no Hardee's nor is it a Mackie D's. There ain't no drive-up window and a menu you won't see. But what you will see is good, fine dining. Folks,
Aí, ó, tá aí o nosso Big Mac Cowboy Style. Bom, galera, esse foi o vídeo do Big Mac Cowboy Style. Muito bacana a maneira que ele fez. É óbvio que ele colocou um hambúrguer maior, ele fez o molho especial dele. O molho especial é incrível, ele falou que você pode usar em outras coisas e realmente fica bom em qualquer coisa praticamente o molho especial. Eu gostaria que o McDonald's vendesse só o molho especial, estaria maravilhoso. Eu seria um comprador, com certeza, do molho especial do McDonald's. Muito obrigado pela sua presença, se inscreve aqui, deixa o like, compartilha, te vejo no próximo vídeo. Um abraço, valeu!